Task Force Podcast, an airsoft podcast made by the airsofters for the airsofters.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode Task Force Podcast. I am your host, Snake, joined by my co-host,
Nasty,
who's
always weird.
He's pretty much always weird, awkward, strange,
that guy,
pretty much lame,
always.
Anyway, today we are joined by a very special guest.
Yes,
CQB Rush. We're excited to have you guys on, and you know, some big things have been popping off with you guys lately, right?
Yeah, we've been trying to pick some things up, teaming up with KWA, getting some stuff over here on the East Coast, show you what we got.
Ooh.
Right. I know the West Coast guys are laying it on thick because, you know, they've got KWA Fight Night. It's blasted all over the place, right. And you guys got the KWA Fight Night Gauntlet going on, which doesn't quite get as much video time, I would say, as the KWA Fight Night does. So
come on, Tom.
You know, yeah, and that really is like, that really is kind of
it's sad, man.
It is.
How can you have West versus East if you're not promoting East?
Right.
How
so I can't put it all on Tom. I will say, like, I have footage here that I'm sitting on. Within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be throwing out some sneak peeks. I got an episode coming out for you guys as well, so it's coming. We're getting there. Don't worry.
Hell yeah. I need it, man, because that's when the beef can start.
Right.
Hell yeah.
You got to have, like, that old school, you know, East versus West.
Right.
Like, you know.
Go East, go West. We're in the middle, so vote both, you know.
Death Row versus, you know, Bad Boy. Right, you see?
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad. You should turn my headphones up because I am quiet.
How about that?
Oh, that's way better.
Perfect. Let's get to it.
Better. So tell us a little bit about that.
Let's
the KWA Fight Night Gauntlet. I know we're not quite in the knockout section, but I feel like it's something that has been going on the East Coast, and not enough people really actually know about it, which is really unfortunate because it's being pushed out there by a lot of big names. You know, KWA, of course, you guys, RGK, and they should know about it, and people should be wanting to get in on this because you never know where this fight night thing might lead. And I really feel like an East versus West is something that eventually it's going to happen, and somebody's going to want to know who's the best in the US, right? So
yeah, it's funny. I was actually talking to Tom and RGK the other day. We got to see what the trophies are going to look like, and they're both massive and ridiculous. And just thinking about someone having two of these suckers is outrageous. But yeah, I mean, we started the gauntlet a couple months ago. Kev reached out to me and was like, "Hey, they're trying to do something on the East Coast. You're the only person I know. What are we gonna do?" So I started setting it up, and I mean, the first round, we had 12 players, and it's a little bit different. Like on the West Coast, they have all the matchups already pre-made, right? On here, it's a complete 1v1 tournament style. So you're not just getting one match. You got to make it all the way through in order to get to the final, and then you're the victor for just that round.
Wow.
So it's a real gauntlet.
Wow. So the winner of that.
Hold up. So arguably the East Coast is putting in hella work compared to the West Coast.
That's what I was just about to say.
West Coast is glamming it up, and the East Coast is out here like,
they're out here mud dogging,
dirty,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
down and
from the
fucking
dirt,
dirty,
dude.
Like, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I really honestly did not know that. So
you have multiple 1v1s. One guy has to run through that whole crew, and then you start another one, and then the winners of all those fight each other.
So it'll be, imagine like your regular tournament, right? You have actually the tournament for the championship for Fight Night, right?
Right.
And the knockout series. It's just like that. You got a matchup, then you'll have another two guys for a matchup, and then you have to keep on going down the line until you get to the final. And whoever goes undefeated, I mean, they take the crown. So it's been really interesting to watch. I wish you guys could see what I've already seen, and it's way different.
I want it now.
Right.
Give this man some money.
Right.
Send it our way.
Now I feel like we're going to have to go in and actually get some video, like, and watch this.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You've got video of it up, right?
I have, I think, I have one or two snippets on my Instagram, I believe, but the rest of it's kind of in a vault under lock and key. I haven't put it out just yet, but I'm telling you, maybe within like the next 2 weeks, we should have a couple of sneak peeks for the first episode, and then we'll give you the full thing.
So what I want is the winner from the East, winner from the West to come meet and then battle for the country.
Right.
Who's gonna rep the what? And
well, I mean, but you gotta get the Midwest in there too. You gotta get Central.
oh, dude, it's easy. It's me. Bad Knees McGee, right here, dude.
Bad Knees McGee.
That's right.
He shows up to
everybody.
the field and forfeits. Yeah. He's like, "Yo, that walk from the car
was wicked.
I am out, son." Right. Or you know, he'll hit the thin air from the higher altitude and be like, "Bruh,
I'm tired. I'm
can't
done.
do this. I have to
What
smoke.
up, Mike?
I have to smoke triple the cigarettes to get this."
Oh, I need all the oxygen I can get. Okay.
Well, no, dude, I'm excited. I really want to see this the East Coast Gauntlet stuff.
I do.
And I think it would be really cool. Let's see if you
So
guys
for the first time, I'm just gonna bring this up real quick on your Instagram page. Is the first time I've seen right there. Nope, go down. That airsoft rifle, top left right there. It's,
this.
Yep. Ever have a paintball looking? I've never seen that before. A rifle that looks like a paintball gun.
Super terrible. It seems to be
So-
this thing that people are doing now.
Why? Do you want to be a paintballer? Go be a paintballer.
Because they want to be paintballer.
I tell you what, I've seen it over here on the East Coast just as well as it is on the West, but after playing with it, it's completely different, especially when it gets to the competitive aspect of it. It changes everything. You can hug corners a little bit tighter. You can snap shoot a little bit faster. I mean, I get why it's like that.
That's wrong.
But why not?
That's blasphemy.
Why not just the pistol with the M4 mag adapter? Like, I already thought that. I was like, fuck, you know? Like, I guess, but this is a milsim perspective. Like, guys who have played mostly milsim, you look at that and you're like,
if I walked out
why
there to
did
milsim
anyone
event,
ever come up with this
cash
M4
straps.
mag adapter for a pistol? Not even the same rounds. Like you know, milsim
You
guys
just
don't
get
know the difference between airsoft and real steel.
You'd
Apparently,
get hit.
but you know,
you'd get hit. I'd hit the shit out of you if you whipped that out. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna buy one. I'm
Do
gonna buy
it.
one
I'm
from
gonna
like
sock
Glock.
the fuck.
I feel like this is a challenge. I think I need to make a trip out to Kansas and show y'all boys how it's done.
Hey man, come out
Dude,
here.
I mean, I would be.
I'm a force to be
super
reckoned
down.
with. I'm gonna sit right there and not move all day. So
I will sit right there in the tower there and just lay
hold
down
it
with
down.
my saw.
that's right.
Yeah, that's straight up how Nasty rolls.
Yep.
That's why he runs the saw, because then he moves
I don't have to
less,
do shit,
which is funny because I'm the fatter of the two, but I do the moving.
dude. That's true.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
not even gonna.
It's most definitely true. Also, I forgot to shout out everybody who watches on Twitch tonight, because we are dual streaming. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. So
Oh,
crazy.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
you know, first chance we get to be able to do this now for a while.
a while.
Like, we used to do it, and then we started, you know, making better cameras and pulling guests videos in and making everything cool for you guys. And my computer was like, nah, son, nah, it's not happening. But luckily,
Anyway,
because of you guys, we get to upgrade our stuff and be able to get back to where we were on doing the dual stream. So
thank you. But on top of that, I see in chat, this is my coach. Are you coach?
Yeah, that's my boy Benny. He's on my team. I have taken both like the coach captain role for our team.
So dad.
It is what it is.
So dad. He plays dad.
I bet he wears
funny.
New Balances when he's playing.
Okay, don't be disrespectful. But it's funny that you bring up dad, because my name's actually Pops on my jersey.
Wow. So that's Pops V2, dog. So
Yeah. So not only is he wearing the New Balances, but he's also wearing like calf high white tube socks too.
That'd be lit.
I
Dad
wear a
drip.
fanny pack too.
Yeah.
I wear it to the field while I play.
If you don't change up your loadout to be straight up like New Balances, white tube socks, and like jean shorts with the rest of your speed loadout, I need it to happen. I need it to happen now at this point.
I'll do it just for you.
I need to see dads getting represented hard out on the speed
With their
field.
pry plate carrier,
Yeah.
fucking like Gucci gear, but in the dad drip.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
right.
sick.
Right.
Someone get on that, please.
Like a Hawaiian shirt
Yeah.
or
Hey, Tristan, you're here. Make the
Jean
meme.
shorts.
Do your thing. Okay.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
happen.
Lime headphones.
So
Yeah,
can we talk about
Yes.
this guy's website?
Yes,
It's fucking quality, dude.
it actually is. I was actually looking at this. Let me pull this up for you guys here. Rush events. Look at that. KWA Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Rush 5v5 series.
So talk about your games. What's your
Sure.
most popular game that people come and play?
Popular game. So I personally don't own a field, but
Oh, okay.
the fields that I go to,
Your most popular events.
Yeah, that's
Nasty
kind of what
son.
I'm
oh,
trying to say.
events.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we have, I want to say, Conquest of Avalon's coming up soon, and there's a couple of, what are they called? Milsom West events that are down here in like West Virginia and North Carolina and such. There was actually one for Line Claws last weekend, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, dude. Like you guys got quite a few things going on out on the East Coast.
For sure.
What about the Rush events specifically?
Yeah.
Like
What's that about?
what do people normally search you guys out for?
5v5 events. It's more or less like the Speed QB format,
Right.
with a few differences, but we have events in Maryland, Virginia. I've done one in New Jersey, trying to reach out to South Carolina and New York. So I'm slowly but surely making a little
Yeah.
bit of an impact on the East Coast.
And if you want to go up north to New York, you need to hit up Five Bros.
Yeah.
Five Boros on Instagram. That's the man you need to collect. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he's in chat.
Prime time.
Prime time is the man you need to get with.
Definitely in the chat. If you guys aren't following CQB Rush on Instagram, make
Do
sure you
it.
go do it right now. CQB.Rush.
Yes, sir.
So 838, bro. They're almost at 1,000. Let's get them there.
Just do it.
Like for real. I mean, look, posting up good content, dude. Like the pictures look good. Like they really do.
Better
Catching
than
everybody in
mine.
I try.
action.
The majority of like the content you'll see on the channel is managed by me. I am a man of many hats.
Wow.
I'm a photographer, videographer, event coordinator, flyer maker person.
So you're this guy.
Yeah, he sounds like me.
It's
Yeah.
like, you do everything
Yeah,
while
man.
everybody else just is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like you feel like it never, or like the little bit you do is never enough.
Right.
What's bad is like a lot of our photos, bro, that I've edited, I've noticed like I'll put them in Instagram and I still won't be happy and I'll still edit it like inside of Instagram's editor. And
Yep.
I feel like I don't know what I'm doing here. I was happy with the edit. Why did I ruin it?
Because
again?
when you put it on Instagram, it like shits on it.
I don't know, maybe.
So what about you? How long have you played Airsoft?
I go back and forth about it because I don't really know.
Okay.
I
that's
want to
fair.
say it's closer to 5 years. And I've been doing events for the last 2. Well,
Right.
kind of one since last year was like a total shit show, but you know, it is what it is.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah, dude. I would agree. At this point, I don't know. It's been like, I played Airsoft now like 17 years.
Yeah.
Or 18 years,
Right.
somewhere in there. I have no fucking idea. Like,
It's been a minute.
I just remember picking up guns and
Making it happen.
finding out
Right.
that there was an airsoft field where there was actual games held, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then I realized how shit my guns were and fell into a rabbit hole that made my life cease to exist for a long time. It was just, hey, how much money can I get from selling off this stuff that I have to buy more airsoft stuff?
That is correct.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
No, man, I'm I think it's pretty cool that you guys are doing this type of stuff though, and the 5v5 events. The fact that you are kind of spreading across the East Coast, I think that's really cool because there are a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys out there who are always kind of looking for a tournament to be able to kind of get into, and
For sure.
it's crazy because airsoft, we think of it as it's so small, but dude, it's actually it's pretty fucking big.
It's
like
big,
it really
man.
is
Yeah.
a big thing.
Worldwide, even here, just on the
Right.
coast. And just because you don't see it with the Instagrammers and stuff like
Right.
that doesn't mean
Right.
motherfuckers out here just putting it down. The
Right.
random guy who just gets thrown on a random team every weekend
Right.
just lays it down. And those are the people that like come out of the woodworks, man.
Right. Yeah.
Show
That's
them
what I
real.
think is cool.
Yeah.
That's what I think is cool about Instagram and the social media of today
Right.
is like, bro, we're able to connect with airsofters in a different form than we used to be back in the day. Cause like you had your forums, right? And everybody knew each other in the airsoft
Right.
forums, but the airsoft forums, it was like,
You were just
you kind of
ghosts.
shunned outsiders, right? You're like, yo, we're never going to see you. So
Right.
why the fuck are you here?
And you're just a name on a page
exactly.
is
exactly.
all it is.
But now, you know, you've got YouTube, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook,
Mm.
you've got all this shit where you can literally share not just your interest, but also photos of your life and the way
Right.
you're doing things. And the fact that airsoft over the last, like, I would say 3 to 5 years has really kind of enveloped into that to where now, like I said, guys on the West Coast, we could become pretty good friends with, and guys on the East Coast, like,
Right.
obviously we've become really good friends with
Yeah.
like Prime Time and Fajita and all those guys out there. So it's like now you have a reason or a want to really go to these different places and play airsoft other than just events.
Because I would never, let's say I came across cqbrush.com.
Right.
Okay. Shout out.
Thank you, sir.
Doing my best. And I'm like, I see all these locations. But would I drive out there from Kansas? Most likely not. Now, if I knew my homie's here and he's like, bro, this shit pops.
Right.
You would have a better chance of me coming out that way.
Right.
Is the only
Yeah.
reason why we went out east
Right. But
last
not even,
year.
Not even that only, but also the fact that like now, not only am I interested in going out east for an event, right? But I'm also interested in like, bro, I just want to go for like a week, right? And go to the East Coast where you guys have games.
Yeah.
It seems like you guys have games Monday through fucking Friday because you got places like there that just play
All the
evening
time.
games during the week. And I'm like, that's weird, you know? But I would love to go up there for a week just so we could go hit your local
Yeah.
field or the spots that
Yeah.
you think is fun to play, especially on
Right.
the West Coast because it's just like literally scattered everywhere. There's a fucking field.
Yeah,
And I think that would be cool just go hit some of these local fields and
I agree.
do that. Like, but
So what's your
will we ever
local
get a chance? I don't
field
know.
scene looks like outside the ones you run?
So it's kind of strange. Like Maryland, we have 2, soon to be 3 indoor fields, and then there's like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 outdoor fields. But kind of like we had spoke earlier, the majority are paintball fields that are just hosting airsoft, so they don't cater to us too much. But I have to shout out to Tactical Airsoft Arena in Rockville. They've treated me really well. That's where I got my start. And then Robin Hood Paintball out towards Delaware. I mean, I cannot tell you. I told these people, like, hey, we need to switch up the field a little bit. And over the weekend, they literally changed the entire field just so we could have a scrimmage out there and then our first tournament. So I love those guys. They treat us really well, and they're trying to get the airsoft scene on the East Coast a little bit bigger. So shout out to them for real.
Hell
That's
yeah,
some
dude.
big dick move right there.
Right.
He's like, not much,
Yeah.
just a, and then they're like, nah, fuck it. Turn this bitch upside down. We're going to go ham.
Let's
you
change
know?
it up completely because
We can.
it's different.
Yeah,
Right? Let's do it.
exactly. It's time for change.
Yeah, you got to respect a field that is willing to do stuff
Yeah,
like that,
shout out that
especially
guy.
when you're like, hey man, we just want to use your field and blah blah
Just for
blah.
the weekend, maybe.
And that to me, you already feel like you're asking a lot. Like, hey,
Really?
this is what's going on. We have a tournament. We want you to shut down your regular play and come do this. And for them to be like, okay, let's do it. And then on top of that, step up and change up a field layout
Yeah.
just for it.
That's big.
That's pretty
Right.
fucking cool, So shout
Yeah.
out to them for sure. Like I can understand that.
So a question that popped in my head for you. Are you
Yeah.
helping run the KWA side of things out east, or you
Yeah,
just
it is me.
wow?
I
See?
am
Okay.
the guy.
This whole time I've been like, I don't want to sound stupid, but I said fuck and I'm stupid. So, but I'm just double
No, you're good,
checking.
man.
You know, that's fucking wicked. So how did, with what you can say, how
What,
did that
retro?
work out?
I mean, it was pretty simple. I literally got handed it by random guy Kev. It was like totally out of the blue. It was like, "Hey man, you got Skype?" And I was like, "Hold on, is it like 2009? Like, why are we using Skype?" And so I was like, "Hold on, let me re-download." We chatted for a minute. He was like, "Yeah, I got somebody that wants to run a 1v1 event, KWA Fight Night." And I was like, "Oh no shit! Like that's cool. It's gonna come out this way. Like, who are you looking to get do it?" And he was like, "Well, you." It's like, "Oh,
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, I think I can do that."
We go from just talking about some cool shit to like, yo, you're gonna run this cool shit, and you're like,
Whoa. This is whole
Yeah.
ass
Fuck, yeah.
KWA.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
shit.
yeah,
It's
dude.
been very surreal, that's for sure. I can't believe that I'm doing it, and all I gotta say, I know we keep still going back to like East versus West, whatever. All the dudes on the West Coast, man. I was there for the premiere of KWA Fight Night. Let's try to talk some smack. Nobody wants to talk. I mean, I don't know what the deal is, man. What do I gotta do? Like fly out there, shake your hand, and then bring you over? It's
Yeah.
a
Right.
little ridiculous. We're here. We want to play.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, no, I agree. I would love to see us get some, like I said, East versus West. Just because there's just like music, just like lifestyle, just like anything, dude. There's two totally different styles of play on
Yep.
East versus West. And I think to see kind of a mix up of that, or even see some of your big time, like if it wasn't a 1v1, but big time teams, like your fucking guys up there that are just killing it, like the SYG guys do out on the West Coast and LTD and those guys, like
Yeah.
have the East Coast teams and then see how they play a little bit different, but yet also kind of the same. I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool because they would learn so much from each other. Maybe something that's
Maybe.
different that they don't think about. you
Or
know?
that one guy and that one guy from each side just play the exact same and it's epic.
That would be.
That would be sick. It's like Superman versus Superman. One repping the Timbs Untied, one repping Jordan Talls, dude. It's just gonna be lit.
I want to know somebody who plays in Tim's.
Dude, shout out Dune in chat. It's probably fucking Fajita, dude.
Fajita.
Yeah.
Fajita's just running around untied Tim's.
Untied Timbs
just-
with the tag
Fuck
still
it,
on
bro.
it, dude. Fuck yeah.
Don't ever take off the tag. Never.
Never take off the tag.
Jesus.
I don't know. Okay, so let's say we did have an East versus West. All the East, all the
Sure.
West homies come. Where would they play?
I don't know. Maybe you pick a
great
spot
question.
in the Midwest.
That would be. We have a whole ass
You know what
like
would be
warehouse
really
for
funny?
sale right up the
What would
road.
be really funny is
KWA.
if one, you could rent out a warehouse in the Midwest.
We have one.
So that way it's halfway for everybody.
24
Right.
hours.
Two, or even a field. Fuck it. If you get a hold of somebody who will let you play at a field and then build some structures
Yeah.
to match up with the fight night structures that they got to N1 or whatever you want.
Dude, that'd be wicked.
Oh yeah.
The Midwest showdown for the best in the U.S., dude.
Best in the U.S. So
I
who's up
mean-
north and who's up south? Who's down south? Like, where are these players at? Or we're just
I don't know. You got to figure there's a lot of indoor down in the Texas area.
maybe.
I know there's some pretty good fields down in Oklahoma. I know they have some indoor fields. We don't got shit in
We ain't got
Kansas.
fuck.
Nebraska is pretty much worse than Kansas, so I got to figure they don't have fucking anything.
We have flat
you know.
land and wheat. So if you guys want to come play in some really bullshit ass areas, call me. We can go fucking play in a wheat field.
Bro,
Like,
I don't know who this is, but somebody hit us with $10 and it's Nasty's adopted brother.
what's up, Mike? Thanks for the $10. Okay. So thanks for the dono, bro. I
yes,
appreciate
for
that.
sure. Thank you. That the name is so good. Nasty's adopted brother, bro.
Well, there's only one that's ever been like proof in chat. So if you've ever read the chat, you would know.
Well, I mean, I try to read the chat,
But it's also that way.
I have
This
to-
way, right?
I have to do this a lot because you can't carry a conversation.
That's why I'm fucking here saying stupid shit.
Right.
So carry the fucking conversation.
You just said read the chat.
All right, ladies.
I said if you keep an eye on the chat. basically.
What do you think
I'm
I
gonna
got?
knock
You
you
think I got
fucking the
at you
fuck
for
out.
you? I got one eye looking at you, the other eye looking for you.
Okay. Do your sauce, dog.
Dude,
Okay.
Nasty sucks. I really don't have anything other
Do
than
the
that to tell you.
KWA
Like,
part or something, so you two can mingle in the fucking.
like he really is a fucking terrible. I just keep him here for the comic relief,
That's
and
right.
also because unfortunately he's my friend.
That is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I haven't been able to.
You haven't even. I'm like,
Get
dude,
rid
I
of
don't
him?
even want to be around you anymore. You're like, nah, you gotta stay. So it's on you, cuz.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to get rid of him. That's a real. That's a.
All you gotta
real-
do is say
real
bye.
answer. Bye. No, here we go. So I'll get, we'll get into this game. We'll get into this right now. Here we go. All right. Knockout segment, KWA. If you guys are not familiar with our KWA Fight Night knockout segment, in this segment, we actually take the time and we talk a little bit about KWA Fight Night. Fight Night, you know?
Yeah.
That's how we go. But you know, so what we do is we talk a little bit about the KWA Fight Night, and as promised, we actually have our brackets set up for KWA Fight Night 3. If you guys had missed the new bracket, there is a new bracket that has been released by KWA because they had some dropouts and some people who couldn't make the event. Mainly because, you know, it's airsoft and other people have real lives too to do.
Right.
And they've got stuff they got to take care of, and sometimes shit comes up and you can't always make it happen. So in that case, I'm actually going to show you guys the new bracket. With that being said, I know that I've told you if there is a perfect bracket, then you could possibly be winning something very epic from the KWA. And at a bare minimum, you'll get something from the Task Force podcast. And like I said, whether you think it's of value or not, that's up to you, but it's from us and we're pretty cool, I think. But I'll show you guys that right here. You guys will have to have your bracket turned in by next Saturday. So by the next show, Saturday, the 24th, you will have to have your bracket turned in, and you can actually email those brackets directly to the Task Force podcast.
Right. And can you please state who the fuck you are?
Yes.
Some of your email names are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what I'll need in the email is your bracket filled out, your name, and then also your Instagram if you have Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, it's 2021. I need you to fucking go get an Instagram and get on there because you're missing out on a lot of cool airsoft content too. So you're going to need to do that. Let's see here. Getting this bracket pulled up for you guys. Here is the new bracket though.
yes.
And I will hide our pictures here so that way you guys can
Screenshot it.
screenshot
dude.
it for sure.
So stupid.
Get a screenshot of this bracket. This is a brand new bracket. So the lineup is Crystal versus Rose, Young versus Orsini, Ghost, which is a newcomer, versus Valiant from Biohazard, Virus versus Gunner. Virus is the newcomer here. Dom versus Undead Fred, Ranger Rhett versus Vince, Bill versus Ryan, and Joey versus Roosta. So you guys got to fill out your bracket. You got to email it to us. And the email you need to send it to is taskforcepodcast@hotmail.com. Literally, it cannot be any simpler. Like taskforcepodcast@hotmail.com. Send it to us, your name and your Instagram inside the email along with your bracket. That's all we need. And then we'll get you entered as long as you have it to us before the show next Saturday on the 24th. That is 1 week away. You guys can see this 1 week away at 7:30 Central. So have it in there. When the show starts, you're too late, I guess. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. So I don't really know what to tell you other than that. But I will also show you guys our RKWA picks. So that way you guys can see that bit as well. So we'll get you over to that screen here, get that pulled up. Nasty's picks are all wrong. I probably wouldn't go off of Nasty's.
No, by no means would I do anything. No, that was rough.
Yeah. Nasty was like, I was like, dude, we got to pick. And he was like, it'll be easy. We'll make some
money.
picks.
I just.
And then you start getting in there and then you're like, fuck, I don't know, man. It's actually that's a hard pick. That really is a hard pick. So I will go first because you guys are going to want to copy the winning bracket, and that is going to be mine. So that way you know that you can possibly get in to win a cool prize, like I said, from KWA. So here we go. This is my bracket. This is Snake's bracket. So
he rides the Dom train.
Yes, I do. I do ride the Dom train.
You're taking Dom over Rooster?
Dude,
and that's out of the bracket?
Bro, I think that Dom and Rooster is going to be a massive matchup, and I think that Dom's going to come in and just like
dominate,
splatter him. You know what I mean?
You can say
Rooster's a shit talker, but Dom one-shotted so many fucking times in that last fight night, dude. Like, you got to figure he's sleeping on some skill. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's really sleeping on some skill. So,
but why are you defending Rooster?
Well, after watching Rooster in the first one, right? Like, I know he has a skill, and I got to play not necessarily against him, but like watch him in person last month at Nashville. The man's got some sick skill. He's not to be underrated. I definitely think it's going to be Rooster and Dom going to the final on that side of the bracket, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. I really don't.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a tough pick for me too, but ultimately I fall on Dom, and I think Dom is going to be the one who makes it there. On the other side of the bracket, I thought that Young had showed some fucking awesome promise. Yeah. Some really good skill. He is super fast, dude, and he really moves around, and he could get so low, which dude, that's a skill. If you can be that low and move that fast still,
ninja,
you are fucking skilled. I don't care who you are. That shit is hard, even just in that bit. So I think after his matchup there, he's gonna have a little something to prove, you know, and he's gonna want to come in, and he's gonna work on it, and he's gonna come in, and I think he's just gonna move all the way to the end there, because Orsini,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Gunner.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Gunner's a boss.
Yeah, Gunner is a boss, dude. He is a boss, but I don't think that anybody will throw him off like Young's speed would throw him off.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Gunner's fast, but Young is fast,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I don't know, but I have Gunner going for the win just based off of the experience between Young and Gunner.
Agreed.
So,
and then Dom.
Then you get Dom and Gunner, and that was a hard choice too, because if Gunner makes it that far, like
he's
in his head,
he's in it for the kill.
In his head, dude, he's this fucking far. And we know he plays with SYG every now and then, so he knows the way the guys play. So will he have kind of a one-up? I don't know. But ultimately,
it's all about them points.
Ultimately, though, it's still Dom.
Yeah. Dom showed excellent plays with this last one.
Oh, for sure.
So that's why I have Dom going all the way to the end, and Gunner going as a matchup against him. But Dom, I think, is just going to walk away with the dub. And then Nasty's picks.
It's just all wrong. Don't even show it.
Nasty's bracket.
It's just bad.
Nasty, tell me you got Bill going to the final.
No.
Yes, sir.
Nasty.
This was just kind of a quick, oh shit, I forgot we have to do brackets. And just kind of really thought very quickly on each pick, threw it together. I did see Young and Rooster being kind of the final match, though. Is exactly what he said about Young. He's small, stays low, fast, puts it down. But Rooster come in with the heat.
Right.
That's all I saw from him out of these last KWA fight nights. So that's kind of just quickly broke down, thrown together, and I see Rooster taking it. I can see that easily.
I love that you got Fred going as far as you do. I love Fred.
Fred's Fred, I don't know. He's kind of won the homie, and I don't ever not see this dude play
Right.
compared to maybe everybody
He does
else.
play
I'm
a
talking
lot.
religiously plays.
Right. The only reason
And-
I had Fred not making it past is because Fred plays a lot, but Fred doesn't play much indoor.
But I see Fred as that kind of double-sided coin.
Right.
I really do, man. It's like he can take his skill, and he plays outside with the small guns.
Yeah.
He doesn't always bring out the long rifles. He's always playing with the, small little short KWA guns, whatever they're called. So I see Fred going a long way, but I don't. Unfortunately, my dude, it stops with Roosta. Yeah, basically, it stops with Roosta.
It really is hard to argue your bracket. Is it step for step how it will go? I don't know. But Roosta coming out with a win is a high percentage chance. I really do feel like.
Right.
So it's hard to say that that's not the case.
Dun, 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 dun. Right.
Yeah,
So
I don't know, man. Like, I definitely think Gunner's going to get at least to the semis, but I think he's going to fall short.
Yes.
Nothing against Gunner.
right.
Nothing against him. I just think he's been playing. He's been doing so well. I think this is where his luck's going to run out. He
Right.
might just be a little bit too cocky this time around. I think, man, Fred, he just got an unlucky pick that first round.
He
Yeah.
did.
That's
That-
my thought. Put him
Yeah.
anywhere else, he would
It's
have a better chance. for
game
sure.
over.
Right.
with Undead,
and you see,
bro.
like Dom straight said he picked Fred because he is an unorthodox player and he wants to challenge himself, which
but
I
that
can-
could
which I
bite you
could
in your
get.
ass.
right, which I can
Big.
understand. You want to challenge yourself, but at the same time, I also feel like,
Know your limits.
did he really pick Fred because he wants to challenge himself, or do you think he picked Fred because he felt like it was an easy
It's
clap
an easy W.
and he was just
Yeah.
being
Hey,
generous?
Hey, man. You need a.
I don't know if you guys know, but this is where the shit talking starts, is right here, because everybody's gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Right.
You know.
So Fred, I know Fred with that little mind, his dude would just tear Dom apart. I think Dom's a lot of show. Can we say that? He is.
I mean,
In his interviews, he's all loud, and my man's on Fred puts that mask on, game over.
True.
It's GG's.
It's cheap.
It's just GG's.
I don't know, man. It like I said, it's a tough pick. Really, both sides of the bracket on this are really.
But I do want to
well-
see everybody's thoughts.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
don't even have to do the full breakdown if you don't want to be in the win something. I just want to see people's thoughts on who's going to come out on top.
What if we're hella wrong and one of the ladies walks away with the win?
Good.
Right,
Fuck
that'd
all
be
the
dope.
other dudes.
That would be
good.
so dope, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be like, yo, game changer, lady one.
And now sitting on top of the West Coast is a female looking at the East Coast going, let's get it, So that'd be cool. I'd like to see it.
East Coast is sitting over there just trying to catcall her because that's a thing out there, I guess. I don't know. Whoop, whoop, what up, lady?
I got my Tim's
Don't put that on us. Don't put that on us.
Put that on us.
That's right.
That's a far
Yeah.
East Coast thing.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Takashi.
Northeast, man.
No, not us, dude.
Yeah, nah, not here.
So what about you, man? Did we already go over that with you? What do you
No,
think? What's
no.
your predictions,
I
man?
do know that CQB Rush is actually got a $5 buy-in on this, and whoever wins. So, I mean, he could get some monies. You might want to hit him up with it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
We're not talking a lot of money here, but I think we got up to like $50-$60 at the moment.
Oh, so
Winner
there's a
takes all.
lot.
that's a decent amount of money.
That is a lot of money, actually.
With a $5 buy-in, it's nothing.
Right.
You know what I
right,
mean?
bro.
So
Right. And then on top of that, also, if you have the perfect bracket, you could win something cool from KWA and Task Force Podcast.
So
This is also
cash
true.
money and fucking some dope shit,
Yeah.
bro. I'm in.
cash money.
But no,
for
what?
real.
Yeah. Who you got? Who
Yeah,
you
let's
got?
see
We
it.
gotta
Let's hear it.
know. You may not be able to
Definitely-
show us a bracket, but
I definitely think I got Roosta on that side of the bracket going all the way. And then, shit, man, it's tough. Like, the
I
left
know.
side of the bracket's ridiculous.
yeah, the left side
I-
is a hard
Yeah, it
toss.
is.
It is.
It really is. I ultimately think it's going to end up being Crystal versus Gunner. Just my gut feeling.
Really.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. He's starting to second guess it already.
Yeah.
He's like,
so
I
that's
don't
why it
know,
was so
man."
tough, man. But
It is. It's really hard.
If I thought about it too long, I just hurt myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of quickly, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. That's how I have to do it, man.
I think once you like, it's at first you're like, when you start with a bracket, even whether it's airsoft or NCAA, doesn't really matter. When you start with a bracket, you're like, yes, no, yes, no, yes,
Right.
no. And then you start getting into that next couple and you're
Mhm.
like, fuck,
Ooh,
this
yeah, I
is
need
where
to
it gets
revert that.
hard, bruh.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll pick Gunnar Rooster for the final. Why not?
There we go.
Gunnar
Okay.
Roosta for the final.
And then you
And
said
then
Rooster
Roos is
takes-
taking it.
There it is. There it is. Rooster.
Roos is taking it.
You know, and I mean, to go with that, Gunnar, when we had him on the show here last week, did say for himself that Roosta had posted up a thing on Instagram saying like, yo, humble yourselves.
Humble.
I've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Gunnar's exact words were, yo, I'm not going to humble myself, but I will give it to you, bro. You good.
You're about to get it. Yeah.
So you got to figure Gunner's
That's
got some
respect.
mad respect in
Yeah.
there for a shit
For real.
talker that Gunner really is.
But
That's the one thing I feel like we hard miss, though, is you guys got to remember at the end of this, yes, it is just airsoft, and yes, we're all still friends, but there's the
you.
KWA Fight Night Championship belt on the line, and you're going to win something.
Yeah.
And it is going to have a title, and that title is going to have your name on it.
And
So
you're
you
gonna
better
be-
start talking some shit and getting inside your opponent's head and trying
getting
some
high.
stuff.
Damn
'cause
right.
I don't know how else you're going to do it. That's the one thing I would look forward to on East Coast is because, bro, East Coast dudes just do not shut up. They keep going, dude. They are good at talking shit.
They are.
They get under your skin and you're like, oh my God, if this dude does not shut up, bro. And you know, that can play a key
It
when you get
is.
into a fight. And then they've turned around right after and they're like, yo, man, you know I love you.
yeah,
You
my
know?
bad, blood.
Right,
It's
right.
true.
It's like-
I mean, on the field we're enemies, but once we get off, we're all good. We're
Right.
family.
Right, exactly. And I figured that out when we were out east
We
playing
did.
because
That was-
dude,
rough.
bro, they were just screaming shit out across the field, and I'm like,
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah.
Son.
Yep.
Like, your mom's fat. And I'm like,
Hella
wow,
toxic.
dude.
It's hella toxic. But I love it. I enjoy all of it. That's great.
Right. I feel like there's a happy medium when you got to know when people are fucking around
Mm-hmm.
and when they're not, and if you can walk into it with that attitude, and you
Right,
just,
but
hey,
at the
it's all
same
talk,
time, you
bro.
can only take so much before you start absorbing it.
Right.
And allowing
Yeah.
it to piss you off.
Right.
And then you want to go and slay some people online,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't because you got to protect your rep, like I have kept myself
then-
from doing.
And then what
So-
happens? Then what happens is now they're in your head, and they've thrown you off your game,
Facts.
and the whole point
Right.
has been achieved.
Right. So now,
Yeah.
Roosta and whoever, Dom, get tossed in the match. Now, Roosta's been in Dom's head for the past month, and he's just all pissed off, wants to get to it, but Dom's like, "Meh, I'm calm-minded.
Right.
One shot.
Yeah.
Boop. You're dead."
Right.
Boop.
Dom for the win.
No. Roosta.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't
See,
do it.
even
Can't get on that
Nasty,
train.
even Nasty agrees. He was like, yeah. And then he was like, fuck, I didn't pick him. Roosta.
Oh, my God.
So like I said, if you guys want to get
Mm-hmm.
in on this KWA Fight Night bracket,
It's
go
there.
back in the video,
Go do
or
it.
you can join the Task Force Podcast Discord. I have it posted in the Discord. You can save it there. Just a tip, if you want it to stay looking like this and keep it looking decent, you can actually go to a website called Canva, and that'll allow you to do some photo editing, and you can just go in there, add the names you want to get the breakdown there. I don't really give a shit if you want to do it like that, or if you want to hand draw it, whatever. Really
That'd be
doesn't matter
cool.
to me. If you want to print it off and write on it, doesn't matter to me again.
As
I
long
really
as
don't
we
care.
get it.
As long as you send it to me and I can follow it. If you write terrible, preferably don't write it. If you misspell, I don't care, because trust me, I do too. But anyway, send it to us. Has to be emailed to taskforcepodcast@hotmail.com by next Saturday at 7:30 Central when the show starts. If the show has started, you're too late. So that being said, that means that's 8:30 for you East Coast guys. 8:30, and that's 5:30 for you West Coast guys, and then for those mountain guys, that's 6:30. Yo, 6:30. So I've laid all the times out for you guys, so there's no time discrepancies here. So I know how you guys are. If you're in the UK,
Sorry.
Jesus, I don't know. It's like 7 hours behind or some shit, or ahead actually. So if it's 7:30, it's 8, 9, 10, 11,
Jesus.
12.
You get it. Fucking
1, 2.
Google it.
It's 2:30
okay?
in the morning for you.
Jesus
There you go.
Christ.
There you go. All the times, because I'm nice. Let's go through the chat here, see if we got anything stuff going on in here. If you guys got questions for CQB Rush, make sure you're dropping them in the chat. Again, we're on both YouTube and Twitch, so get them in there. Let's see here. I said something about let's have the matchups here in the Midwest, and Five Bros said, no, it's Tornadoes, and Nasty said Tornadoes are just the worst because he sucks. PewDiePie, that's a good name. I like it. Let's see here. Primetime says I get paid to talk shit for a living. That
So
makes a
you
lot of
travel state to state to state to host events.
Yes.
And that's
I
go ahead.
also scope out different fields too. I mean, like you said, I was in Nashville last month. I've gone down to Georgia. Been up to New York and New Jersey, trying to make it to a bunch of different fields. It's like you can only do so much when you look at the photos online, because like that's what they want you to see.
Right.
But the field's treating their players like shit. Why would I want to go there?
So
know what I
you
mean?
just kind of slip in as like they don't know you're coming, or do you try
Nope.
to pre?
It's like what is it, like a secret buyer or whatever the hell it's called?
That's sick.
Yeah.
So you kind of just slip in, see how they do and how they run things, and then if you like
Right.
it, you'll obviously pursue it. That's
And
Yo, by the
that's
way,
what's
I
kind
run
of nice
events. I
about
could've
being
made
like
money.
what's nice about being on the smaller side is like people don't know me, so it's like I'm not walking anywhere. It's like, oh my god, that's the guy from CQB Rush, and I'm like,
Right.
no, that's not me. I'm another guy.
Bro, you'd be
Sounds like an
surprised
asshole.
though. You throw so much of your kid on, and people just don't know you.
Yeah.
Like when we went out to the
Yeah.
East Coast, even though we weren't as popular as we are now, we were out there playing, bro, and I had on my helmet and a plate carrier, like just all pressed out, and nobody knew who the fuck we were. And we're talking, and then finally I ditch my helmet and the plate carrier, and I go back to my multicam black hat, and Nasty standing there just looking dumb as fuck as always. And people are like, oh, hey, we know you guys. And I'm like,
oh
yo, we talked to you earlier, but that was cool.
yeah. Earlier you didn't fucking care. Dude, that's kind of
Right.
that must be nice though, to be able to just walk up into a fucking place
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
like, hey, I'll pay your field fee, whatever, I don't care.
Right.
And then
Mhm.
that's smart. See, now you've just exposed yourself, so everybody's gonna be like,
It was gonna, like take a snippet of the YouTube video and be like, yo, if you see this guy come in, please clean up the act right away. Make it happen. We want him to come host some events.
that would be
here.
sick.
So,
Yeah.
no, dude, definitely. I think that you guys are making some cool shit happen, working with KWA to get that gauntlet
Yes.
going on. I think that's fucking
And
awesome.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get new names. People, shout out. Can you have like a list you can post on your Instagram of all your players who are involved, or can you do that?
Oh yeah. I know that there was a couple of them that were in our chat earlier. Fuck man.
Like
There's-
Evo.
Health inspector vibes.
Yeah, the Ivo guys, they're playing in our 5v5 stuff. There's a DBA Zod, DBA Ghost,
Right.
HSA Off White. There's a bunch of dudes. I mean, at this point, we're up to like 30 different players
Wow,
that have come
okay.
through. So, but I do know I have a reel on my profile on my Instagram that has like a little intro. It's got from the first round. So
Let
if
me
you
see
guys
if I can
run
find
over
it
there,
real quick.
you'll see what I got going on.
Let's see if I can find
Which is
this.
CQB period Rush on Instagram.
Rush.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How recent was it? Do you know?
Fairly recent. If you go to
Scroll
my
away.
profile and just click on the reels, it should be the very first one.
Aha. Here we go.
Let's
Here
get
we go.
that pulled up.
Show the screen.
Maybe. Please.
It doesn't. Oh, this is just a sliding. Let's see.
If you could hit that little X. to uncover your downloads bar right there.
What?
Yeah, hit that X. Now you can turn it up.
Wow, look at you.
Man's a genius.
I'm the guy. Next one. Is that paintball gun?
Ooh. It sounds like a paintball gun. Hard. Like I know it's HPA, but
Yeah.
Oh, in that second video, yeah. Homie Off-White, he played. He's got a paintball gun. I think he's the only person so far in the gauntlet, at least, that uses a paintball gun.
Wow.
At least for now.
Round one.
Give me revenge. I want a war. I don't want peace.
The
I
track,
don't want friends. I'm in the field. I'm in the
That was sick.
seriously.
Damn, dude, I'm actually hyped though.
I know.
So when does this shit release, man? When can we get this footage?
I'll give you guys a hard release date.
All
We'll
right.
say July 31st. That's in 2 weeks from now.
July
2 weeks from now.
31st. We can watch.
I will give you either a sneak peek of about a minute long, or I'll give you the full video, which is probably be closer to 10 minutes.
Oh, so we need to be ready for that.
Yes.
Yes.
July 31st. Make sure you mark your calendar.
Which is 2 Saturdays from now.
Yes. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Right. Before
sir.
the beginning of the
So we
next
can
month.
either watch. Hopefully we get the whole video because.
I want the whole video. I'm trying to just see this all just unfold from the
Right.
dudes out
I'm
east.
trying to see the East Coast throw some heat and see what happens because we had Fajita in here said West Coast would get 8 up over
They would
here.
possibly.
I mean,
I mean,
You know what? Like, people don't know us here on the East Coast. I know that.
No.
I know we don't have big names, but it's different. It's just different.
Man,
Everybody keeps talking about, like, West Coast's got all the nice gear. They got all the nice fields, but they don't know shit about what we do on this side. Like, you want to talk about CQB? Our field here, our local field, we have 30, 40 players running it at the same time on a 4,000 square foot field. You tell me it doesn't take skill to stay alive on a 4K square foot indoor field. You got people at Tac City who's got like a 30K field.
Right.
Man, don't come at me, bro. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
different over here, I'm telling you.
dude, this is wild. I'm excited. I'm excited to see is it different challenges than the West Coast have during the gameplay. So everything's different from the West Coast.
Yep.
on the
Fuck.
gauntlet. Yeah.
Yes, I'm
like-
excited to see it, man.
I think the only thing that we have that the West Coast has done, we've kept like the whole scavenger game mode,
Right.
just to kind of like tip our hat to the OGs. But yeah, it's way different. Like they have guaranteed matchups. It's like you either win or you lose, and that's it. Like that's cool and all, but I want bragging rights. Like I don't want to just win my match. I want to beat everybody.
Right.
I want to be the guy at the top of the food chain. They don't have that for their regular shit. That's us on a
true.
daily basis.
Dude.
Dude, the hype from the East, man. Sure, you get the guys like Dom or whoever, like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
out here doing it. But this guy's over here, like, I run the whole fucking East Coast, not just
Right.
this game, not just this match. Like, this is sick, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. So, guys, keep
Yes.
looking out that July 31st. Make sure you're following CQB.rush.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're popular on the East Coast. I don't know how the fuck that happened,
Don't
but
know.
we're popular on the East Coast. So, if you guys are watching this right now and you don't follow CQB Rush,
Make it happen.
make sure you do go make that happen because the Fight Night Gauntlet, whether you're a Speedsoft player or a Milsim player,
It don't matter.
realistically,
Just do
it doesn't matter. It's all entertaining. The Fight Night style gameplay, the 1v1s that KWA is bringing up, you guys got to go follow this stuff because they're pushing the envelope, and eventually it's going to lead to, like I said, a best in the U.S. is what I'm feeling is going to happen.
For sure.
We're going to want to know who is the best in the U.S. that we have to offer. So
It's
and you
coming,
gotta-
man.
Yeah, you got to
It's
figure like
coming.
this
Yeah.
is going to start getting big, where a lot of people are going to want to know. Mill simmers are going to want to know who's the best in a 1v1 too, you know, And if you're a Milsim guy, you should be wanting to get in on this because you can't let Speed QB guys have all this stuff.
And these 5v5 games could be big in the KWA world.
Yeah.
Where the guys who practice in squads all the time, that can become a whole new thing too. This 1v1 can turn into 5v5s, 2v2s. We could have a whole slew of shit for everybody.
And eventually we can build a custom Rust match or shipment yard just for you guys to have 1v1s on. I mean,
and trust me, we have 400 whole Kansas worth of land to do this on. So literally, dude, I'm fucking hyped. Outside of yourself, do you have anybody you want to shout out? Any partners, anybody you work with? What's going on?
I want to say yes and I want to say no all at the same time. This is going to sound cheesy. I'm going to shout out my wife just because she supports me through all this shit. She's pushed me into getting all this. And if you guys have ever been to one of my events, chances are you've seen her too. But I'll shout out all the fields that have helped me out. Tactical Airsoft Arena, both Manassas, Virginia, and Rockville, Maryland. The dudes at East Coast Airsoft, they're opening up their field. If you're in Maryland, go check them out. Robin Hood Paintball, all those dudes. And then finally, last two guys, biggest thank you. Tom over at KWA.
Of course.
And random guy Kev. I cannot thank them enough. Like, for giving me the opportunity to do all that shit. I'm so grateful.
Dude, shout out to every motherfucker plus the wife for holding this shit down, dude, and making it happen. Thank you for being on the show.
Oh, what? Got Life of Marcus in here, bro. Life of Marcus in here?
What up, dude?
What's up, Marcus?
Bro, and then we got, let's see here. Also, I want to make sure I give these guys a shout out to Fajita. Let's see here. The NYI guys got the Beast Coast Open. It's going to be going on at CQB. Where's it going to be? I don't drop it in the chat. Where's it going to be at? I can't remember right off the top of my head. But the Beast Coast Open is going to be August 24th to the 26th. And then, of course, Primetime with Five Bros, they are putting on one of the first ever outdoor Milsim events for New York City. And that's happening this Thursday, I believe.
I believe so.
And I'm pretty sure they sold out. So if you want to get in on this, I mean, you missed your chance. So I've been reminding you guys about it. Happy for those guys. I hope everything goes off well. Seriously, kind of pushing the envelope to have an outdoor game in New York where airsoft is hella like,
dude,
keep it to yourselves.
Right.
You know, I think that's really fucking awesome.
The Brick House in Long Island.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, I have to play this back and rewatch it. Yes, you definitely do.
There's a lot of hate on me for no reason.
Yeah.
So
well,
just
Nasty
that.
sucks.
Wow.
Really sucks.
Wow.
Like, yo, can I get a Nasty sucks in the chat?
Please
from
do.
Every single
I want
person
everybody
that's
to.
in
But
here?
anyway, dude, that game, you guys on the East Coast are making it happen, which teams individually are making it happen. From Five Rowers, Fajita, Rush, but you West Coast guys just seem to get it handed to you, man.
Yeah.
You never really have to work.
Well,
you know, like now there's a few guys out there that make it happen, but not like our East Coast guys.
Right. Yeah.
So.
No, dude. For sure. The East Coast guys are the down and dirty dogs, bro. You guys are getting in there. You really have to grind to make a name for yourself in airsoft, which, I mean, it is a dedication, bro, to sit here and do this. Like, even from a podcast standpoint, we're in fucking Kansas, bro. We don't get to play airsoft nearly as much as a lot of you guys do. So the way we can keep up with the airsoft community and be a part of it is by doing this and try to bring stuff back to you guys and give you guys a platform to talk from. And, you know, it's a grind. And then to see you guys on the East Coast, not only grinding to make airsoft better and more popular out there, but also to bring awesome events to the table.
Of course.
You know, such as the Gauntlet and the CQB Rush 5v5s and, you know, the fucking Beast Coast Open and all that shit. That all is a grind. So mad props to everybody on the East Coast.
Dude. And all the players supporting it.
All the players supporting it. Definitely a bigger shout out goes out to you guys, because without you guys, these things wouldn't continue to happen. So the fact that these guys keep bringing things to you, that's you know, that's got to say something for you guys that you guys like it and they're doing something right. So if you don't thank these guys, make sure you're stopping and thanking these guys.
Yes, for sure. And all the new fields, like he just said, is going to open up. You guys, it's exploding out there. So what it feels like to me is it went from the Midwest to the coasts.
Yeah.
And you know what's going to happen? The ripple effect, and it's going to come right back.
One would hope.
And,
maybe in the future there's a Task Force podcast indoor Task Force indoor field. I would be dope.
For 2.7 million, there's a warehouse for sale up north. So,
I
Mom,
mean-
get the checkbook out. Fucking write that bitch up because we're trying to do my somewhere.
Mom, we need the credit card. Mom,
Right.
Mom, credit card.
So
you're gonna
anyway.
need the Amex on this one because it's gonna be a hard purchase.
Right.
So
Anyway, thank you again, Rush. I'm excited for the next
no
couple
problem, man.
weeks, and I better get the whole fucking video, dude. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
you should release the full video and then just DM Nasty the teaser and be like, "Yo,
I'd be
here it is."
pissed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be so.
I like
mad.
this idea.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
See, so everybody else is gonna get the video, and he's just gonna like make it to where you can't.
And I'm over here like, it's just like all sad and shit. Anyway, man, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for everybody coming out. Shout out the East Coast. Get your fucking brackets made. Get them sent to us. And that's all I got.
Yeah, huge shout out to our patrons as well.
Yeah.
A lot
Forgot
of you guys
about
who
those
had
guys.
quite a few people sign up for our Patreon, and getting those super limited to
Patches,
Patreon
dude.
only
Mhm.
multicam black and gold patches.
Fucking sauce.
These things are fucking sick. Like, they look sweet.
And I'm not lying. We
you
don't
know,
keep any of these.
bro,
You
yeah.
guys are getting all of them.
Yeah, I
So-
gotta place another order for our Patreon patches
Mm-hmm.
because we're running low. So huge shout out to you guys for Patreon, because it's because of guys like DU that we get to do these things, and we get to have some monthly mail outs. There's a
Yeah.
lot more coming to our
Oh,
Patreon
fuck
people.
Yeah, dude. You guys be ready.
Yeah, Nasty and I are working on some huge shit. So if you guys are interested in joining our Patreon, you can actually go to our Instagram and go to the link tree, and you can find it in there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, I believe it's in the description down below. One of the two. I don't fucking know, really.
It's
I
on our
never remember,
banner
but-
on YouTube. Right
But yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's
yes, it is.
wherever you want.
So-
Spend your money, please.
Yeah.
No, you really don't have
Anyway,
to. Please don't.
if you guys want to keep watching the show for free, you can. If you want to support us, you can
Yeah.
do it that way. But we love you guys, and of course, we will see you all next Saturday.
Later. Thank
as
you, Rush,
normal.
again.
Yes, for sure, dude.
No problem. Thanks for having me.